renewal.
Okay.
Okay, there you go. All right, so let's keep going. All right, so the last one that we were on was this card right here, which was the seeking. Let me ask you this. Do you find yourself seeking specific people or specific? I know you mentioned that you were bisexual. Do you find yourself just kind of always looking like wanting to gravitate to someone that to care about you?
Yeah.
You understand? Okay. Now, do you understand the depth of the reason that it's happening due to some things that happened when you were younger?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's important to kind of clear that so that you can actually um, move forward. Okay. So that you won't just be trying to grab onto just any and everybody. When I say any and everybody, just people who may be of even low vibration that should not be in your space. Okay. All
Okay.
right, let's keep going. Now, Renew is one of your guides, and she can help you in different things, okay?
Okay.
Especially about loving yourself, all right?
All
All right,
right.
let's go to the next card. Communication. Effective communication builds deep bond grounded in common trust and understanding. So let's talk about this little card right here. This little witchy card, okay? Communication. What's happening now is that your throat chakra is like almost closed. It's like the things that you need to speak up about, you don't.
Yeah.
In the heart chakra, you find it hard to be able to connect with someone and to love. And that's because of something that has happened in the past. And that's why I was mentioning earlier about shadow work. You know what shadow work is, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you done any of that before?
No, I never done any of that before.
Yeah. It's a good idea to do it so that you can forgive, move past, and release things that don't serve you. You understand?
Yeah.
Okay, let's keep going. How do you feel about when I was speaking about um, Savannah and it was like kind of like a no, but she's kind of sees you? How does that make you feel? Because I know that was one of the main reasons that you wanted the reading. Thank you, team.
Uh,
Is it
I,
disappointing?
I'm fine with that.
Yeah. Okay. Here's why. When one door closes, you make room for another that someone is going to care about you. You don't want it to be a situation where someone comes in and then they start to neglect you and all that, and you let them in because I want that person, I want that thing, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the next card. Shadow. You cannot make this up. Scrying mirror. Shadow work is in need. You have to do the shadow work.
Yeah, I understand that.
Let me ask you something. Have you ever done shadow work or mirror work per se, where you just look in the mirror and allow the person who is there to come forward? Have you ever done that?
Yeah, I done that before. Yeah.
How did that feel?
It felt good doing that.
Yeah. Did you get to see something that you didn't know before?
Yeah.
Yeah. How did that make you feel?
It was good to do something I never did before.
Yeah. So it's kind of like bringing forth the other part or parts of you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that is a healthy thing to do. It's okay to do that. Um, that is something that can be also considered shadow work ish because you're looking at you're looking at things that will come up, and you also with looking at things will come up. How do I deal with them? Okay, who is this? Who is this person that I'm looking at? Right? Which part of me is this? Let's go with this card. The next card is union. All right, here we go. This is about you and someone else, a union that is coming in. You cannot get there. Do you see how it looks kind of like two different faces, like night and day, but they are together? You see the
Yeah.
hands joined? Let's
Yeah.
talk about that. What that means more than anything is that even though this person has not arrived, in order for you're going to be like night and day, but you're actually going to have good energy. Okay. Now let's look at it one more time because this is important too. If you look at it real good, if you look at the face, one looks like a female. The other one, you could think it's a female, but not necessarily. Because it's more like the moon and the sun. That is more like divine feminine and divine masculine. Okay.
Okay.
That doesn't mean that it will be a male. It doesn't mean that it'll be a female. It could mean that it's a female that could carry masculine energy. It could be a male that carries a little bit of feminine energy. Okay.
Okay.
So, whichever the partnership that comes through, in order for you to be ready, you got some more healing and self work to do. Okay. So,
Okay.
here's what you need to be on a journey of thinking about doing. As you move forward with your life every day, I want you to speak things that you love about yourself. We can all find some stuff that we don't like about ourselves. Like me and my hips, they big as hell. Okay. My thick thighs. Okay. All right. So there's always something that we can find that we don't like. But what do we love about ourselves? Can we find a way to love something that we don't like? For example, I don't really like my hips, but I'm loving to be where I am because of the journey that I'm on for losing weight. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So you touch them and you feel on them, and those you like sending love throughout your body. Okay. You have to do that in order to get to a place where you can heal well. Loving you draws that person who you're a perfect match for to you. It will not allow you, because once you learn to love yourself, you're not going to allow anyone who is not attracted to you, who will not treat you with respect, and who will not love on you like you want to be. Okay.
Okay.
You're going to have differences. Yes, I'm not speaking of that. I'm speaking about somebody flat out feel like they can use you, and because you're in a need of wanting energy around you, you allow it. Okay? So it's
Okay.
important not to allow that while you're on this healing journey. It's okay to reach out and talk to people, but keep it more friendship, not thinking of anything else. Because when you're in a space of friendship and you're healing, that other person can feel it, because you're not trying to give them all of you and you're not just kind of grabbing them. You see?
Yeah.
So it could even be someone that you're attracted to, but just keep it, keep it low, right? It's not like you have to lie to yourself, like, well, I'm gonna pretend like I don't like him because I know I'm in a space of healing. No, it's okay. I like this person, but I know I got some healing to do, because I don't want them to feel any kind of way, because you're codependent. When you really like somebody, baby, I'm loving on you. I'm liking you. I want you around all the time, right? There's nothing wrong with that, except some people can feel it to be too clingy. But for some people, it's exactly what they need. You understand?
Yeah.
So when your energy is clean, you attract that person who needs exactly who you are. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, all right, let's keep going. So this gives you hope in the space of love. However, while you're cleaning yourself, when I mean cleaning your energy, what you want to do, you want to find you a mantra like, I am worthy of someone who loves me like I love me. Now, if there are pieces of you that you do not love, clean that up and learn to love that. So
Okay.
now
Yeah.
that I'm at this place where I love the shit out of myself. What you mean you don't like me? Well, fuck you. Okay, it's kind of like that. That wards off any unwanted energy that does not belong there. Okay. All right. And it starts on the inside with loving more of you. Find things like, girl, I wish I had your eyebrows. Hell, I'm missing eyebrows over on the side. It's beautiful. Okay. You understand? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You need to smile more. Like, the more you smile more and love on things that you love about you, you find other things that you love about you. Okay. All right. Let's keep going. All right. Thank you. The next card we got, the Weaver. Okay, it's important. The Weaver. This has to do with a person that can do things, bring things, and draw things to them, and also bring different things into their life of what you're trying to accomplish. So let's talk about that. So what I'm getting is that you're at a space where you don't even know what you really want to do with your life. You got to find something. Okay,
Okay.
find something that you love and then start working towards that. College is not for everybody. Okay. Some people, I need to work and make money. Okay, then also, what else do I like to do? There's something that you are driven about or feel like you have a purpose for that can also allow you to make money. You have to move into a space. And because you accept that and follow through with that, it allows you to love that thing, that stuff, that situation that you're creating, which allows you to love you, because I created this shit. I'm doing this. I learned to do that. I'm good at this shit. You love what you do. Do you see how it is all connecting around love?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you're not going to go to school, which is fine, find something that you want to do where you can put energy to that's going to be positive and make it to where you're a contribution to the world, not just society, to the world. Okay. For example, you might decide you want to be a person that not holds, but produces a podcast about what? Girl, there's all kind of shit you can talk about on a podcast. You can make it funny. It could be serious. It could be sensitive. You get to decide. And I just said that because I know you like to talk because they just told me that. You enjoy
Yeah, I do.
You enjoy talking to people. Girl, you could have your whole YouTube channel. This is just coming up, a YouTube channel around interviewing different people in your city. You don't have to know these motherfuckers, okay? But maybe they're good people. Maybe your topic is around people and pets. Maybe you go in an area that's heavily populated in a park with peoples and pets and let them know, hey, I do a YouTube channel. I would love to interview about how you feel about pets and why you pick this. But you understand? There's a
Yeah.
video right there. Okay. Now, also with the video, you can also take that video and turn the audio into a podcast. Now you got two. Now maybe the next day or the next week, maybe you do that for several days. Then maybe the weekend and you get several interviews. That's several different uploads that you could have, right? Okay, so maybe the next one is about beauticians. You can kind of go around the city. In fact, listen, I have a podcast or I have a YouTube channel, and I want to interview a couple of 3 or 4 stylists that enjoy their job and why they chose that, what drove them to get that. Do you understand? Because you love talking to people.
Yeah,
You're
I
good
understand.
at it. You understand?
Yeah.
Yes, or maybe you would talk to someone like maybe you go see an ophthalmologist, see if you can get an appointment. I just want to do a quick interview for my YouTube channel on why you chose to work with people who may have deficiencies where the eye is concerned. And can you talk a little bit? Do you understand what they're saying? When you fall in love with that, you fall in love with your create. Like, I'm a beast at this shit, okay? And then what you do, you fall in love with who you are, the creator of the entire thing. Okay. I use that as example, but they already told me that you love to talk. Even though here you're kind of quiet, but I know that you love to talk because somebody on your collective conscious team let me know that. Okay. All right. So they're giving you some guidance here. That is something in some place you can start. People make all kind of money on YouTube. People make all kind of money on these other social medias, on podcasts, and some podcasts that you can even get sponsored where they sponsor you. It's like the little commercial that comes in there. You have the ability to do that with your phone. You understand?
Yeah, I understand that.
Find something that you love. Fall in love with it, and it's going to be amazing. Look how you just love it on your face. Do you see that? You're just like, oh my
Yeah,
gosh, you understand?
yeah, I
Just how,
understand.
how you opened up and you understand because there is no other alternative motive for us being here than to speak about you and what you need for you, right? And just the way you just loved on yourself, you did that several times. But in the beginning, my hair is a mess. You were going on talking about something else. Those things are not important. But how you feel about you, it's like you looking in the camera for the first time, like you've never looked in a mirror. You're like, oh, shit, I'm kind of cute now. What the fuck? Do you
Yeah,
understand?
yeah, I understand.
All right, so let's keep going. Let's go to the
And
next
I've
thing.
been applying for new jobs every day, and I just applied for something last night. But I'm gonna keep on going. I'm not gonna give up. I believe in myself.
Yes, absolutely. Now, listen, when someone closes the door or don't respond, what that does, it leaves the door to where you should be walking through open still. Okay. All right. And always pick something that you know is a good fit for you. It doesn't mean that you can't just take anything you can to get started. And then when you're there, you look for something that you really want. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's really important for you to as you have this journey for you, understand that you could have on the journey more than one bus stop. You might get off here and go on about your business. Oh hell, I didn't like it. Get back on the bus and go somewhere else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, let's keep going. Thank you very much. All right, you got in the world, not of the world. In the world, not of the world. This card has to do with everything is going on around you and has been, but it's as if you've been up under a rock, right? So you need to get in the world and start doing some things, go some places. right? When you look at her and you see the fish around her, the fish represent everything that is constant going. It is constant moving. Even if you stop doing shit that you like, if you don't do anything, then you look at her, then she starts to get in the water with the ongoings that's getting in society, getting out the house, doing some shit. Okay. Then you begin to come alive. It's almost as if Meghan has been dormant, who you are. But it's some old shit from your past that is affecting you now. And that is the reason why. And your self esteem. When you first come on, I saw it. It was missing. But then you got to thinking about the words that your collective conscious team is giving you. You are worthy to be hugged on, to be loved upon. You're worthy if you had messy fucking hair day, put your ass on some fly ass jeans for a little wedgie heel and take your ass out there and strut like you somebody like, oh, okay. You seen the little messy ponytails, they pull them up and it says, listen, you don't have to have your hair done and be fly to be fly. Okay.
Okay.
You got that? I want you to promise yourself that you're going to indulge in self love by someday just getting on and putting on some clothes, putting on a little heel, a cute little flat, and something that looks good on you, and go outside and just go to the fucking store and just walk around, sending a vibration that I'm beautiful, I look good, I love me. I have love to give. When you do that, you're not only sending love vibrations for yourself out, you're sending it out for other people who may also be in the very store you're in that need that. You never know who you can meet. So you could make it a weekly thing, a monthly thing. One time, I'm just gonna go to the store. I'm gonna push the fucking basket. I ain't gonna pick up shit. I'm just gonna go around looking, and I'm gonna spread love. And I'm saying, going down this aisle, I'm giving love to anyone who may need it, who may be missing it. Make contact, eye contact with them, and in your mind, you say, "You are loved." You don't never know who may vibrationally hear you that needed to hear that day. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
You ever went up to somebody or somebody come up to you and go, how you doing? And just hug on you and you'd be like, oh, I just really needed that human touch. Or you thought
Yeah.
about doing it because you just need that. People need that all the time, right? That could be one of the things you do. Go in your grocery store or whatever store you're in and say, I'm sorry, I just have a quick question. I'm doing a little YouTube channel or podcast and I'm wondering, what do you think about people who just walk up to people and give random hugs? Have you ever just thought about that? You know, these kind of little fun questions. Some people gonna think you're cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. That is also a good reaction for the video. Okay. And then also the ones like, if what would you say if today I told you that I'm doing my YouTube channel, but I'm in need of a hug? Like I've been really down, right? Social experiment. Not that you have to be down, but you just want to get a reaction. Do you know how I watch videos, 4 or 5 of them the other night like that? I love those. Do you understand?
Yeah, I understand.
You have love to give, and you should be giving it however you can. Okay?
Okay.
All right, let's keep going. Get out there and get in the mix. When you're feeling good, even when you're not feeling your best, put something on and go out where you feel your best, where there's going to be people, and just look and just be smiling. Somebody looks, hey, how you doing? Just smile back. When you raise your hand, I'm sending love. How you doing? Send love. Send love. Vibrational, we send energy just with our hands. Okay?
Okay.
All right, let's keep going. Thank you very much. Okay, co-create. Co-create. This is about you and your team. The owl represents someone on your team, a guide, and that's you at the top. Well, you're just kind of looking around. You feel alone. But I want you to look right up under that. Do you see that egg that's sitting there?
Yeah.
Oh, it appears to be an egg. That also has to do with something that you're going to be creating. And one of your guides is going to be assisting you with that as you walk through that. Now, the guide is inviting you on the tightrope. Come on down, get on this tightrope. What the fuck? My big ass, the leopard. You want me to get on this tightrope? There's no way. It's like, oh, come on. Do you not believe in yourself? That's what's going on. Self-esteem issues. Believe in yourself. It's important. Okay.
Okay. I always
Yes.
make sure I believe in myself.
Yes. Okay. Now, that's it. I have other cards here, but they don't have any more they want me to pull for you. Do you have any questions about anything?
Oh no, it's fine.
All right. How you feeling? A little bit better.
Yeah, I'm feeling better now.
You feeling obvious. I know I can tell because when you understand that someone does not have to reciprocate the way you feel about them, there's somebody else who is waiting that is. Okay. All right. More than anything, you, your higher self, and your inner child will work together to get you to where you need to be. Okay. So
Okay.
if you're sitting somewhere and you're feeling down, this is what you do. Inner child is a female. Girl, why are we feeling like this today? And the inner child will give you an answer. It'll give you an answer. Higher self, can you assist me in moving past this little funk I'm in? I don't want to be here. Now, sometimes we want to be in a funk, and that's okay too, right? All right. I really don't want to be here, and I know I'm here because X, Y, and Z. I didn't really like the way my brother spoke to me earlier today. It was disrespectful, but I know he didn't really mean it, but it really hurt my feelings. What can I do? And they will answer you, your higher self. That is your highest consciousness that has been with you throughout your life. It wants to see you thrive. So when you ask questions of your higher self, it understands that you need an answer because there is turmoil, chaos, or unbalance, imbalance going on, and they want to see you get right. The inner child, who, oh, we've been through this shit before. Oh my God, we got to get better. What I remember when we was out one day jump roping, we was at the park, and somebody told us that they didn't like our fucking shoes. Well, that's all the fuck we had. So now I'm feeling that it feels the fucking same. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The inner child will step up and like, oh no, this bitch didn't. You gonna let her say that to you? Oh wow, oh, this is crazy. Say something. Okay, we don't have to take it. Say something. You're not gonna say anything. That doesn't necessarily mean you have to say fuck you. It can mean like, well, your thoughts are not really important to me, but I appreciate it. And your inner child will be like, oh my God, you're fucking it up. We're doing this shit. We're really healing. Because you've got to get to a place where your past no longer supersedes your current position where you are. You got it? Okay. You got any other questions? Hey, Keith. They said, go, Megan. Look, children cheering for you. Okay. Do you have any other questions for me?
No, I'm fine.
All right. If you have any other questions, you let me know. You have my DM. You can reach out to me. We're going to end this. I want to thank you, Megan, one, for coming on to ask a simple question. I know our live got cut off. The question about if a particular person was for you, it would come back around, and then there was another person, which was a gentleman. It's okay to ask these questions about other people, especially when they're about you. But when you get the answer, it's okay also to have these feeling like, oh man, I was really hoping. That's okay, and that's okay. And this because oh, there's another Savannah. Hey Savannah. She said this resonates with me too. This is amazing, right?
Yeah, it's amazing.
Savannah just said this resonates with me. So do you understand that it's not just you out here alone that's like, dang, I was hoping they would like me back the way they like you. They don't like you like that. But like you said, this person did not block you from all social media, just maybe one or two, right? But here's what I want you to understand. You also have the ability to block that person from peeking in on you because they are. Okay. But if
Okay.
you're okay, and with them peeking in, give their ass something to look at. Get cute one day and take some pictures, bitch. Look, now what? Okay. And don't be shocked if out of the blue this person reaches out to you and sends you a message. How you doing? Because you go from having self-esteem that is not as high as it should be to like shit. Okay, I'm the shit too. All right. When people see that turnaround, they be like, oh shit, what's going on? They got new pictures, they posting all kind of stuff. They wonder what's going on. Is she liking somebody else? Maybe they liked you, but didn't want to say it. You understand? So you start to take better care of yourself and start to love on you. And then when they see that, they be like, oh, okay, okay, you know? So don't ever be disappointed by someone per se silence or even rejection. Take that as fuel for you. Okay, let me just go on and keep moving because someone else is out there for me. You're going to have two, three, four boyfriends, two, three, four girlfriends. You may have two, may even be a pilot situation. Okay, you just never fucking know. Okay.
Okay.
So, what you do is, in order to get there, is to care for you. Okay. All right. You don't have any other questions? I'm going to go ahead and end this live, and it'll be posted up for you to see it. Okay. I know the first part we missed, but this was still a pretty good part. You want me to go back over just a little bit over the cards, just a little bit. Okay.
Okay.
The wound that needs to be healed, be sure to work on that old thing.
Okay.
You have to look at it. You cannot move forward the way you want to without the shadow work. Okay. Look at it, what happened, the situation, any part that I play in it, whether it was something that was um, um, perpetrated or whether it was something that was allowed, or why are you holding on to something that happened, right? It serves you no purpose, right? Some people say we need to forgive people to move forward. Forgiving a person for being stupid or malicious, you can do that to release that. You can still release the whole with just pieces. Like, why would somebody fucking break my arm on purpose? Soul contracts. You have a soul contracts to be disappointed or hurt by someone, even violated, and to move through it is the lesson. How?
Yeah, I've been controlled and taken advantage of before and sexually assaulted before and all that. So still, I'm gonna get rid of it from what
Yes,
happened to me years ago.
yes. It is. It's the shadow work. And once you move through it, you be like, okay, that was foul. I was violated. It was not approved. I did not give a yes. So now what do you do with that energy? That energy can no longer control you once you move through it. You can cut ties with it. That individual, the thoughts of that individual. Okay.
So did you say I could ask me questions before you end it?
Yeah, you can. You got one now?
So when I asked about the gentleman, Jaden, the pendulum went to yes.
Mm-hmm.
Because I haven't been in contact with him for a long time, so.
Mm-hmm. So let me tell you something about time. It's linear and it's not uh, we, for us, soon could be in 2 hours, a week. Soon in linear time could happen at any given moment in time, right? Okay. Even if you haven't had contact with an individual, as that person is on their journey, you're also on a journey. And you will meet at the fork in the road when it is an appropriate time for you both energetically. So let's just say, hypothetically, it's been some years and you reach out to this person. If you reach out to them, are you at your best energetically? If it is a no, then you wait. Because if this person was to like, oh, I don't want to be bothered out, you're Megan who?
I
Now,
think I remember he's a football player. He might still be a football player, and he's an uncle. So I'm an auntie, he's an uncle, and then I remember he's a football player. He might still be a football player. I'm not sure. I
mm-hmm,
try not to look at his Instagram anymore, but there's times where I do. His account's on public, so.
yeah. So if you do, make sure that you're in a good headspace. Okay, that's important because you could be really good friends. You don't really know. So it could even be that it's not going to happen now. You're 20. So
Yeah.
what happens when it's 24 and he meets you and you look totally fucking different? You have got through and ironed out all your flaws that you think you have and ironed out all the shit that you didn't like about you that you really should. And you looking bomb as shit. And then you run into him. He hasn't done anything to you. It's just that there was a disconnect, right? Okay.
Yeah.
When you are at your peak and feeling good about you, that's usually when you run into them. So you got work to do. Okay.
Okay.
You know what that work consists of. You don't have to make it look like you are a beauty queen. They're gonna take you who you are. But if there's something that things that you want to improve about you, then you do it. Okay.
Okay.
Maybe in the process of improving, that person comes around and you reach out and say, "Oh, hey, Megan, yeah, I remember you." Such and such and such. He's like, "Oh my God, yeah," because you're in a better space of loving you. It doesn't matter what the person says or even if they remembered you. Do you see what I'm saying? If you say, "Oh, I don't
Yeah.
remember you," you'd be like, "Oh, okay, well, that's that." And you keep it moving, right?
Yeah,
Then
I see
maybe
what
you
you're
might have
saying.
to stop and think and be like, I do know her. I do know her. And then he reaches back, I do remember you. I apologize. You know what I mean? Because just because a person per se that is particular status, I'm going to use football, etc., that does not mean that they're not a kind person. Or if a person was unkind to you, does not mean that they haven't grown and elevated to a place where they are now kind. When people have fucked up shit happen to them and they get humble and they have a sense of humility that enters into their life, they become kind.
I guess I forgot to mention that Savannah used to bully me. So I guess if I ever run into her one day, maybe she'll apologize because she's probably not the same person as she was when she was younger.
Absolutely. So that you understood the correlation that I just made with that, right? Okay. And another thing is a person cannot bully you if you're feeling good about yourself.
That makes sense
Oh,
now. Yeah, because I
yeah.
remember she was, because this was when I first came out. She was trying to bully me about that and tell me it was just a phase when it's not. I know it wasn't, but
Some
I'm
people just have a mean streak in them at that moment in time.
yeah,
But you let that person hit rock bottom or have somebody reject them and they really want to be around them, etc. And the same thing can happen to them. But you won't know that because you're over here on your journey and they're over there on their journey.
yeah,
Okay. And also, let me allow you to receive this. Do not expect an apology. Just visualize an apology can happen. You can visually send somebody vibrationally them apologizing for the way they treated you. But also know this, for you to recover from from the way that that person treated you is a soul contract that you had before you even came here. You have these conversations with these souls, and it's kind of like, okay, I have never experienced someone just rejecting me and not wanting to be bothered. Or maybe in the past lifetime, you rejected them and was acting a straight bitch. You understand?
Whoa, I guess
Oh,
I
yeah.
guess I guess I sort of believe in past life. Maybe I did reject people in the past.
Oh, listen, there's definitely such thing as past life. Is if
Yeah,
you've never
I
had,
yeah, I believe in past
yeah,
life.
yeah.
Yeah.
So if you get the opportunity, I want you to look up my name, Bougie Oracle Goddess. When you look that name up, you're going to see where I've had a past life regression, and I was hypnotized and went under, and you will actually be able to see that, and you will then understand. Okay. All right. So don't get caught up and so connected to needing that apology because it may never come. However, you can release that person, the pain that they caused you when they were bullying you, and that I've learned my lesson and I want to move forward. The key of the lesson is to understand what it feels like to be in a place where someone is bullying you. Usually there's something that they don't, I don't care if they're a beautiful person, there's something that they don't like about themselves. Okay.
Yeah,
And then
they were maybe they were insecure themselves too.
absolutely. So it wasn't invited, but it wasn't, but it was humanly on this earthly plane in this school. No. However, before you came here with this lifetime, you welcomed that actual interaction with that person so that you could overcome and excel and expand. Know what that feels like so that you would not treat someone like that. Understand?
Yeah, I understand.
Okay. All right. Did you have another question around that or anything else?
Hmm. Are twin flames real?
That was another thing you asked me about. Okay.
Oh yeah, I did ask you about twins
You did message me when you messaged me that. Okay.
because there was another woman, Sierra, yeah, but like I never met her yet, but I have her on social media. But I never met Sierra yet. But
Okay. So let's talk about that. Twin flames can be in a multitude of different areas and spaces of your life. Most people, when they say, "Oh, you're my twin flame," it's like, "You're my forever person." No, not like that. You can have a twin flame in your family, someone that you just connect with, you bounce off of, but also you teach each other lessons. Okay. You could have a twin flame on your job. You connect, you get things done, everything works out pretty much, it's keyed up, you're good to go. Then you could also have that boss that you could be a twin flame of, that you also have met in another lifetime or something. And they are just grungy, but in a way, you got some grunginess about you. So you have twin flame tendencies toward each other. Do you understand what I'm saying now?
yeah,
So are twin flames real? Yes, but not to the degree when you people think, oh, that's my twin flame. That's my love. We're twin flames. No, because you're going to have many twin. Can you have twin flames in love? Yes. You can have twin flames in anything. But just because you think that person is your twin flame, that does not mean the person that you're going to be connected to have a relationship with indefinitely. Okay. Does that answer your question?
Wait, I'm wondering, maybe I rejected Jay in the past when I was younger, and maybe there's a possibility he probably did like me back, but it'll just take time. So maybe you're right, like when I'm older, like 24 or something,
Yeah.
then probably.
And here's another thing. If you think you did that in this lifetime, because you know him, right?
I could have done that in the past life too. If I knew him in my past life too, then I didn't just do that in your life too. I did that in my past life.
Oh, yeah. Listen, I'm going to tell you how you can kind of know this sometimes. You ever meet a person and it feels like, dang, seems like I know you from somewhere, but you know damn well you've never met them before that you can think of, right? That is an imprint to the soul, letting you know you do know this person. That person could be your friend, but in a past life was your mother. That person could be in this lifetime your boyfriend, but in a past life was your sister. You could be Caucasian in this lifetime, but in another lifetime you were Indian. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So when people have these different biases against Black people, white people, Mexican people, Indian people, Japanese, they're really hating on themselves because in another lifetime they've been exactly that particular ethnicity. Because you've had more than one lifetime, 340 to be exact, that just came to me from your team. You've had 340 lifetimes. 340 lifetimes.
340 lifetimes?
Your energy has had that imprint. So these people that you know have been circling with you in different lifetimes, being different things to each other. The person who was,
So I remember there was a situation a long, long time ago that I remember when I accidentally added this person on Snapchat, and I guess this woman was being mean to me, but probably because I might have accidentally rejected her friend Jaden by accident.
you
Probably.
could also have rejected, she could have been your husband in a
'Cause
past life.
that was a year later after that happened. So
She could have been a number of things to you in a past lifetime. If you
yeah,
connect with somebody, you've had something to do with them, connectivity wise, in a lifetime, most of the time, if you know them. Not all, not 100%, but most of the time. So yeah, so past lives are real. Okay. They just gave to me in a past life, you were a gypsy.
a gypsy.
You were a gypsy. You used to trick people out of their money. You were young and you guys had like this little wagon type thing, and you would go around and everybody in the family did some type of something, whether it was panhandling or something. This wagon that they're showing me is kind of where you kind of, you lived and they worked out of, and your position was to trick people out of the male or female, where you played as if you were on a street. It was like you pretended to be uh, your family was gone and you just needed some money so that you could get food to eat. And you did that to people and you would take the money back to your family. So in your past lifetime, some of these people may be connected to some of the people that the trickery in which you inflicted upon them. No, that's not a bad thing. It's just what you was doing in that lifetime. It doesn't make you that. Now you're more humble. Look at you. Now you're more humble. But to have intentionally tricked people out of their money, right? And now you're at a space where there's a lack of money. You understand?
Yeah.
So there is a disconnect with money. You need to reconnect with money, your love with it. It's okay for people to be rich. They have a deep connection with loving money. It's okay for you to be wanting money and know that you can have money, and money is not a bad thing. It's a tool that we use, right? So reconnect to money. Money come easily to me. When I get money, I share and I also spend. I'd like to have a specific amount of money to do specific things with, and allow that to become a mantra that you induct into your everyday, or at least a couple of times, 2, 3 times a week, and feel it. I'm going to find that job because that job, that money that they pay me, it wants to love all over me. It wants me to spend it, So that way you can connect with the job that you want. Okay.
Okay.
All right. You have any other questions? Okay. What is Charmaine saying? Let's see what she's saying. Hey, kid. Okay. 333. Okay. That's the number to sis. See right there. It him. It's him. It's him. It's him who? Oh, the guy. So just so sure, just Charmaine, just so you know, MJ has been here. Okay, MJ has been here. He's given her some answers to a couple of questions. Um, Then when you say it's him, are you speaking of the Jaden guy? I think she's speaking of the Jaden. By the way, she channels. Yeah.
Oh, like she heard what I said about Jaden?
She's talking with TJ.
Oh.
Oh, Thomas Jefferson. Oh, okay. She's talking about Thomas Jefferson. Okay, okay. Okay, got it. Okay, so they're talking about him. Got it. Okay. TJ told me Bougie was live. Okay. Not
This
this guy, sis
really
Thomas. Okay, I got you. Okay.
this
So this
really
talking about,
resonated with me. I
yeah,
appreciate
yeah.
you.
All right. So did you have any other questions about anything else? Let me ask you something. Are you aware of astral travel?
I heard of it. What can you do with that? I heard about it.
So astral travel is kind of like when you're asleep at night, and you can intentionally set your intention to astral travel. Where do you want to go? Do you want to go to Mars? Do you want to
Yeah,
go?
I always wanted to try that and see what would happen.
No, you can actually set your intentions to do that, and it happens while you're asleep. And when it happens, it feels like it's a dream, but it is not a dream. It is not a dream. You can also set the intention for you to have a marker to where you know that it was not a dream and that it was real, wherever it was that you astral travel to. Let's say hypothetically, you want to astral travel to a different lifetime where you knew Jaden. You set that intention every night before you go to bed, and you will actually have that intention.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. I think that's all I got. If that's all you have, I don't have anything else coming through.
All right.
Clear your energy. Get you some sage, some dragon's blood if you don't have any. Order you some so it can keep your energy where it needs to be, and some Palo Santo. Okay.
Okay.
Do some dancing. Turn your music on. Get wild.
I'll do that.
Act like you in a mashup. Is that what they call them? The mashups? Yeah, when you just screaming, acting crazy. Really, that's releasing. Helps you to release whatever that you feel should not be there. Okay. All righty. That's about it. Anybody have any questions? This here on the live? I saw somebody that had the same name as you. What was her name? No, she was talking about she knew somebody. Um, no, she was resonating with Savannah. That's her name was Savannah too. Yeah, Savannah Lynette. Okay. Yep. Do you have any questions about anything else?
No, I'm all good.
Beautiful. You feel better. I can tell you when you first came in. It was like I'm here, but I don't want to be on the camera, and I'm like, okay. Then it went to, oh, my hair is messy. It was just a lot going on, but you look so much better. It's like you, as we spoke and talked, and you receive the information, it's as if you begin to release some things because things was coming up. Right. Okay. All right. You have a beautiful evening and take care.
I
Okay.
will. You too. Bye.
Bye. All right, everybody. I want to thank you guys for joining me on the live. It was, her smile is beautiful. Yes, I know. Can't wait for her to see this. And I was telling her that because it was coming through about the low self-esteem. And I was telling her to find things that she loved about herself. And in doing that, once she found those things and she just keep finding more things that she loved about herself, next thing you know, she's emitting that energy and that vibration so that she can meet other people who carry the same vibration that she wants to be connected to. So yeah. Amazing. All right, y'all. Well, that is all I have for y'all. It was beautiful. I got one more at about 6 o'clock. I don't even know what time it is. Oh, it's 2:39. I don't even know how that is going to go, but I'm excited about it. You know, Thomas likes to pop in. Girl, listen. MJ came in before I even got started. He was like, "I'm gonna be there, divine masculine ass. I'm gonna come in and I got some things that I wanna give her some information." And he did. It was beautiful. Her inner child popped in. It was beautiful. And the guy came through. So yeah. All right, y'all. It was beautiful. I'm gonna go ahead on and post this. We were actually live and I clicked it off because she couldn't get on camera. Um, then she finally did, and we was talking, and before I realized it, that we were into the reading, and I realized that we actually were, because Kate was in here and that she was gone. And then I realized that the broadcast had actually stopped. So anyway, it's all good. So everybody, I hope you have a beautiful day. Take care. If I happen to go live for my next appointment, yeah. If I happen to mix it, yeah, you missed quite a bit. But if I happen, and it's just okay, that's why I have the videos up. But if my next client, if she decides she wants to go live, and we'll come here and I'll post it, I'm going to go live and everything. Okay. All right, y'all. Have a beautiful day.